Oh, okay. Uh, the title of this video is My Problem. And, I get these ideas like I wanted to be a 3D modeler. I wanted to run, I wanted to run long distances. I wanted to do all these different things. I wanted to get rid of my gut, all this other stuff. But uh, I get started on stuff, and I feel like when I start something, it's like this brand new thing, and I feel like I can do anything, I can learn anything. But I always hit this wall, you know, and then I give up essentially. So I shouldn't say that, it's not a blanket statement, but truly, you know, like I have not been I have not done 3D modeling in a while. I paid for Adobe for a year and I barely even used it. So the things that I've been interested in, I have not completed them. But on the flip side of that, it's very well documented that I have been doing something during that time frame, you know, and it's like they say, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. So, um, what I actually did during that time frame, what I actually do every day, that is what I actually want to do, you know, because and I feel so jealous of the past because I remember when I was a kid and I taught myself HTML. I taught myself, I would download, games from Antagonist.com, which was part of America Online. I would go to Antagonist.com. I would download all their games and I would just test them one at a time. You know, before there was an IGN, you know, I would just download all the games that I was interested in off of Antagonist.com, and I would just test them. You know, um, but that all changed. Now I really even download software because I'm afraid it's gonna crash my computer. I can't. I'm afraid it's gonna crash my computer, and on top of that, you know, Microsoft might not like my new software, and I don't want to deal with Microsoft like DRMing my entire computer because I installed like I some sort of because I might have installed some sort of I don't know emulator or some sort of file sharing something to that effect. Some software that Microsoft has deemed as illegitimate, and I don't want to have to deal with that eventuality. So, and like I said, and like I said before, it's time consuming to learn new software. It's time consuming to uh, install all that software, and it could crash your computer, you know. So that's why I haven't been doing the that's why it took me till, I believe, yesterday. Yeah, it took me until yesterday to install Microsoft Visual Studio, you know, because it really does take a long time to install, and it could very well crash your computer, because you're getting into the nitty gritty, the the deepness of it. I wish I could figure out a way to continue something. And like, truth be told, I've already done that. I've continued with, you know, uh, the job training program that I was in. I continued with my first screenplay. I continued with my first theater play, which was a 10-minute play, and my second 10-minute play, and I continued with uh, my first feature length play, and I continued with. I got a fourth of the way through my first novel, you know, and so I've continued with a lot of things. I know how to continue, but I still have a lot of dragons to slay if I want to be successful. And I just ordered a book today by T. Harv Eker, called Secrets of the Millionaire Mindset. You know, I mean, even to have like, I mean, if I had, well, I want to read that book, and I want to absorb everything that is in there. And I should have bought Rich Dad Poor Dad, which I got pretty far in that book, and then somebody else checked it out, and I never saw it again. So yeah, so I should have bought that so I could actually just own it, and I wouldn't have to worry about all this other stuff. Uh, but yeah, it's true that I really have to get my skill set up. I really have to get my skill set up. I have to do something to get my skill set up, and it's hard to stay focused on computer programming, things of that nature. It's hard to stay focused, but I have to get my skill set up. I really would love to be a skilled, 3D modeler, or even an artist, computer programmer. But when it comes to the timing, I can't force myself to uh, get get through the time. So that's all I wanted to say, and yeah. So um, today's the fourth. I should have, you know, maybe next fourth I will get the book. I will do some research on George Washington, and the Revolutionary War, and I will talk about what went on in that time period, why we celebrate the 4th, all this other stuff, the founding of the United States, and yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. Uh, Enjoy your 4th of July. Be safe with those fireworks, especially those M80s. And bye.